Hello, everyone. Welcome to Health Talk. I'm Evelyn Hatfield, and my co host, Vicki Graham, will be sitting out today. But we have two guests with us. We have Michelle Zahn and Sharon Punji. They're both with Trillium, which is a program here in Prince William County. It's a peer support program for people with serious mental illness. So, can you all tell us a little bit about Trillium? What is it?
Oh, thank you, Evelyn. Trillium Drop-in Center is Prince William County's only award-winning mental health program focusing on peer support.
Okay, okay.
Peer support includes being a role model and listening to the needs of others while being a person who has a mental illness and understands the struggles.
Okay.
And we also provide and cultivate an atmosphere of emotional and physical safety, and it's important to us at Trillium to be non-judgmental in our work.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? You mentioned early on that it's a drop-in center. Tell us, what does that mean? I mean, typically with the drop-in center, does that mean you can just come in anytime and
For people that are mental health consumers, that means that they can come in from the hours of 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and just drop in. And they need to have some independence and follow our rules. So that's what we mean by drop-in center.
Okay. And I don't want to throw you off in terms of plans that you have and telling us more about Trillium, but when you say follow our rules, what type of rules? I'm just curious.
We have rules that have been cultivated over time
Okay.
that are based off of behavior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things like what's allowed on the computer and TV,
mm-hmm.
treating each other kindly, cleaning up after yourself.
That makes sense. So you just can't come in there just, causing a ruckus or anything. It's a drop-in center, and I take it as a safe place for people to go.
Exactly. The
Okay.
emotional and physical safety. And people can be asked to leave, if they're not following our rules. We also believe in recovery, that people can come back if they are ready to follow our rules.
Wonderful, wonderful. Hopefully we can talk about the recovery part a little bit later. But what types of services or activities that's provided by the center?
Well, Trillium provides educational, recreational, and supportive activities for its members.
Some of our supportive activities are things like support groups, general support groups, women's support groups, and dual diagnosis.
Also, we're starting a group called Renewed Hope, and this is a support group for survivors of suicide attempts, led by two phenomenal support group facilitators. The class comes with materials, and Trillium is partnering with ACTS to offer this group.
Oh, wonderful. Great service. Thanks. Yeah.
We also have a stop smoking group that meets 3 times a week.
Okay.
We have quite a few people who smoke, and I didn't bring statistics with me, but people with mental illnesses smoke at a much higher rate than the general population.
Is that right? What do you think is contributing to that? Any anxiety or?
Some of that is, smoking is calming. There were actually campaigns by tobacco industry to suggest that smoking was good for people with mental illnesses, and they gave away a lot of cigarettes in mental hospitals and things like
That's
that.
something. I never thought about that as some people see it as something that's calming. But
Also, additional activities that we have that are educational are it's called the WHAM workshop, which stands for Whole Health Action Management Program, and it focuses on whole health or the whole person, not just mental illness, as well as goal setting.
tell me a little bit more about that. What does that look like I were to go in there and see that program?
Whole health involves 10 factors, some of which are things like diet, exercise, social support. I can't think of all 10 right now off the top of my head.
But that makes sense because, health can make a big difference in terms of your mental health, like when you're eating right and, getting enough sleep and all of those kinds of things. So you cover that. You're looking at the
Yep.
total person.
Yep.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, and we also have educational classes such as managing anxiety, recovery basics, advocating for yourself, and positive thinking.
Oh, wow. Wonderful. Now, let's talk a little bit about recovery. What does that mean when they say recovery in mental health? What does that mean?
It means figuring out what an individual needs to do to live the fullest life possible.
Mm-hmm. And to me, you can just tell me if I'm right or not, but it sounds like that a person, I guess we have a tendency to think that people with mental illness is always going to have a problem. But we had someone here earlier in a presentation before that said that you can recover, you do better, you can live a really good life, and it's not always plagued with, behavioral issues and all kinds of, so is that what you're
Absolutely.
seeing? Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
Good, good.
Yes.
And so, you have any upcoming events? Anything that's coming up?
Oh, we have one more. We didn't cover the recreational
okay, I'm
activities.
sorry.
Oh, yes. Let's see here. We have card games such as spades, rummy, and others, as well as pool, meaning billiards, and board games.
Okay.
And we do art and origami, coloring, about adult coloring books, the fancy coloring books.
That's becoming a
And
thing.
we've got some really nice markers, and it's really fun sitting down around in a group doing that. We do laughter yoga, and once again, I'm going to try to teach people to juggle.
You mean literally juggling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
want to come in for that.
Wow, that's something. So I bet people find that exciting just to be able to go in there and do some things with people who are like-minded. Is that what you're saying?
And our activities are something that you can take part in if you wish to. It is not a have to,
Okay.
but we provide them, and hopefully people will participate.
Okay, so somebody who's not as comfortable in a social environment, they can actually come in and just kind of observe
And
until
just
they
be.
feel okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So do you guys participate in any of the activities along with folks?
Playing the card games and lead, the activities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like you, with a smile on your face, you like your jobs.
Yes.
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 Okay, go ahead. I know you had some more to.
So.
That was, upcoming activities.
Okay.
Now we can,
Okay. Upcoming activities.
well, the big upcoming activity is the mental health awareness event, which we, co-sponsor, co-host, I'm not sure how to put that, with the Community Services Board and NAMI.
Okay. Okay.
It's on October 12th, and it gets better every year.
I know. I actually went last year for the first time. It was awesome. There was a huge attendance there, and so it starts is it at 3 o'clock when it starts? 3
to
till
7:30.
7:30. Do you have any ideas about some of the things that are going to be there today? I mean, this year?
Well, the first portion is the relaxation stations, networking and shopping. Among the relaxation stations, we've renamed it,
Okay.
is massage, acupuncture,
Oh, wow.
a nutrition booth where they will be making smoothies and handing them out along with recipes.
Wow. Okay.
Pet therapy, there will be pet therapy dogs there.
Yeah, actually, we had them on a show.
Oh,
I guess
awesome.
a couple months ago. Yeah.
a mindfulness booth, arts and crafts to take part in, and nursing students who will be giving out information and doing things like blood pressure.
Okay. Is there a cost to that?
No, the whole thing is free.
It's free.
There is shopping. There will be mental health consumers with their arts and craft work for sale.
Okay.
Some of it is amazing, and I keep forgetting to bring cash. So.
Yeah. Tell us the date again.
October 12th. It's a
Okay.
Wednesday,
Okay. October 12th from 3 to 7?
7:30.
7:30. Okay.
The second portion of it is a program. There will be a panel who will be talking about the theme, which is relax and recharge, and the Voice of Recovery Award. I blanked on the name of it for a moment.
Oh, that's okay.
And if anybody has somebody they think should be nominated for the Voice of Recovery Award, they can go to the Prince William County Mental Health Awareness Event webpage, .org. There's a page for nominating people in there. So the more nominations, the better.
What are you looking for in terms of nominating folks?
Oh, this is where I needed more notes. I
Oh,
forget it.
that's
They're looking
okay.
for people with particular qualities who have contributed toward
It's like-
toward helping with mental health recovery in some way or another. Trillium
Okay.
has won.
Okay.
That's one of our awards.
Okay. So someone who's been instrumental in promoting recovery. Okay.
Yeah, and that'll all
Within
be
Prince
at the,
William County.
and it'll all be at the Ferlazzo building on that day, October
Oh,
12th.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
One last thing that we do is something called Recovery Champions, which is part of Trillium's Speakers Bureau. And more
Okay.
information about that can be found on our website as well.
Okay. So anyone who's interested in.
Having us come speak for them.
Okay.
Yes, and that helps reduce stigma in our community.
Yeah, which is
Yes.
so needed.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great for what you guys do, because I know there's a lot of positive things about Trillium. So I'm sure people in Prince William County, would be eager to attend the mental health awareness, and I strongly advise people to go because I went last year and it was really, really awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to share? We're down to the end of our show. Is there something else you want people to know?
I think we covered it.
I think we did.
Yeah, you gave a lot
yeah.
of good information. Yeah.
You know what I left out?
Uh-huh.
There is a free dinner at the mental health awareness event. And
you
it is
can't-
barbecue.
Oh, wow. But you can't leave that out. That's important.
Yes, it is.
So if anything else drives you to the mental health awareness, come because there's food. Well, thank you all so much for coming, and please try to attend the mental health awareness event in October. Thank you.